sold. Stove in a bed and a fat old sow, 16 chickens and a cow. Off I started, Yankee-like, soon fell in with a lot from Pike. Next was Demu, Backwoe Hall, right smart chance from Arkansas. So leave, you miners, leave. I'll leave, you miners, leave. Take my advice, kill off your lice, else go up into the mountains. Oh, ho, lots of dust, I'm going to the city, get on a bus. Oh, ho, lots of dust, I'm going to the city, get on a bus. On the Platte we couldn't agree, 'cause I had the diary. We're split up, I made a break with one old mule for the Great Salt Lake. Mormon girls were fat as hogs, chief production, cats and dogs. Some had 9 wives, others none, 36 had Brigham Young. So leave, you miners, leave. Oh, leave, you miners, leave. Take my advice, kill off your lice, else go up into the mountains. Oh, ho, lots of dust, I'm going to the city, get on a bus. Oh, ho, lots of dust, I'm going to the city, get on a bus. Being brave, I cut and carved, on the desert nearly starved. My old muley up and died, had no blanket, took his hide. Off I went to the pines, at last I reached the northern mines. Stole a dog, got whipped like hell, way I went to Marysville. So leave, you miners, leave. I'll leave, you miners, leave. Take my advice, kill off your lice, else go up into the mountains. Whoa, ho, lots of dust, I'm going to the city, get on a bus. Whoa, ho, lots of dust, I'm going to the city, get on a bus. Mind a while, got lean and lank, lastly stole to Monte Bank. Went to the city, got a gambler's name, lost my bank at the thimble game. Fell in love with a California girl, her eyes were gray and her hair did curl. Nose turned up to get rid of her chin, so she, you're a miner, you can't come in. So leave, you miners, leave. I'll leave, you miners, leave. Take my advice, kill off your lice, else go up into the mountains. Whoa, ho, lots of dust, I'm going to the city, get on a bus. Whoa, ho, lots of dust, I'm going to the city, get on a bus. When the elephant I had seen, I'm damned if I thought that I was green. Others say both night and morn, saw him coming round the horn. If I should make another raise in New York, sure I'll spend my days. I'll be a merchant, buy a saw, so goodbye mines in Panama. Leave, you miners, leave. I'll leave, you miners, leave. Take my advice, kill off your lice, else go up into the mountains. Whoa, ho, lots of dust, I'm going to the city, get on a bus. Whoa, ho, lots of dust, I'm going to the city, get on a bus. As I was going down the road one fine day, oh, the brown and the yellow Earl, I met with a man who was no right man. Oh, love of my heart. He asked me, was the woman with me my daughter? Oh, the brown and the yellow Earl. And I said that she was my married wife. Oh, love of my heart. He asked me, would I lend her for an hour and a day? Oh, the brown and the yellow Earl. And I said I would do So you take the upper road and I'll take the lower. Oh, the brown and the yellow world, and I'll meet you again by the bank of the river. Oh, love of my heart. I was going that way 1 hour and a day, oh, the brown and the yellow world, when she came to me without any shame, oh, love of my heart. When I heard her news, I lay down and I died, oh, the brown and the yellow world, and they sent 3 men to the woods for timber, oh, love of my heart. A board of holly and a board of elder, oh, the brown and the yellow world, and 3 great yards of cloth about me, oh, love of my heart. Me own dear mother, she was a woman, oh, the brown and the yellow world. I could tell you another sad story about women, oh, love of my heart. The road to love is rocky, so lonesome and so blue. When the one you dream of walks on ahead of you, I laughed the day you left me, said you'd come back in a while, but for every inch I laughed, I cried a mile. It's a mighty lonesome feeling when you go to bed at night, and there's nothing but a memory and a pillow on your right. If man was born to suffer, I guess I'm right in style, 'cause for every inch I laughed, I cried a mile. I laughed and said a new love would be so easy to find. I was right there, so easy, but all the wrong kind. As I wandered down life's highway, it hardly seems worthwhile, 'cause for every inch I laughed, I cried a mile. It's a mighty lonesome feeling when you go to bed at night, and there's nothing but a memory and a pillow on your right. If man It's been a long, long time, my love, since you walked away, and it seems I'm always searching to find a better day. The men, they come and pass along, and love seems out of style. 'Cause for every inch I laughed, I cried a mile. It's a mighty lonesome feeling when you go to bed at night, and there's nothing but memory and a pillow on your right. If man was born to suffer, I guess I'm right in style. 'Cause for every inch I laughed, I cried a mile. As I was a-going to Derry down fair, with my neat scarlet cloak and everything there, in order to entice all the buxom and gay, all who wished for to go with young Ramble away. Ramble away, ramble away, who wished for to go with young Ramble away. As I was a-walking all out to the fair, I spied pretty Nancy a-combing her hair. I tipped her the wink, and she rolled her dark eyes. Oh, says I to myself, I'll be there by and by. There by and by, there by and by, says I to myself, I'll be there by and by. As I was a-walking that night in the dark, I took pretty Nancy to be my sweetheart. She smiled in my face, and to me she did say, oh, aren't you the young man they call Ramble away? Ramble away, ramble away, aren't you the young man they call Ramble away? I said, pretty Nancy, don't you smile in my face, for I do not intend to stay long in this place. I tipped her 3 doubles in fair length and fair, and I said that I'd ramble, but I didn't know where. Didn't know where, didn't know where, and I said that I'd ramble, but I didn't know where. So come all ye fair maidens, wherever ye may be, from this jolly banquet I'll have you set free. My cap, hat, and feathers, my dear, you shall wear, and a bunch of blue ribbons to tie back your hair. Tie back your hair, tie back your hair, Dawson City mining man lay dying on the ice. He did not have a woman nurse, he did not have the price, but a comrade kneeled beside him as the sun sank in repose, to listen to his dying words and watch him as he froze. Oh, the dying man propped up his head above 4 rods of snow and said, I never saw it thaw at 98 below. Send this little pinhead nugget that I swiped from Jason Dills to my home, you know, in Deadwood, in the hills. Tell my friends, tell my enemies, if you ever reach the east, that this Dawson City region is no place for man nor beast, that the land's too elevated and the wind too awful cold, and the hills of South Dakota yield as good a grade of gold. Tell my sweetheart not to worry with sorrow too intense, for I'm going to a warmer and a far more cheerier hence. All the air is growing thicker and those breezes give me chills. Gee, I wish I was in Deadwood, in the hills. Tell the fellas in the homeland to remain and have a cinch, that the price of patent pork chops here is 80 cents an inch, that I speak as one who's been here scratching round to find the gold, and at 10% of discount I could not buy up a cold. So farewell, he faintly whispered, I have told you what to do. And he closed his weary eyelids and froze solid PDQ. All his friends spoke yard and organ box and COD'd the bills, and sent the miner home that night to Deadwood in the hills. All his friends spoke yard and organ box and COD'd the bills, and sent the miner home that night to Deadwood in the hills. Greatest imposition that the public ever saw are the California steamships that run to Panama. They're a perfect set of robbers and accomplish their designs by a general invitation of the people to the mines. Then come along, come along, come along, come along. Oh, you that wants to go, our best accommodations in the passage very low. Our boats, they are large enough. Do not be afraid, the Golden Gate is going down to beat the Yankee blade. And come along, don't be afraid, the Golden Gate is going down to beat the Yankee blade. They have opposition on the route with cabins very nice, and advertise to take you for half the usual price. They get thousands from the mountains, then deny their bills, so you have San Francisco, they treat you like a dog. The victuals you're compelled to eat ain't fit to feed a hog. And a drunken maid a cursing, and a damn you all around, and wishing that the boat would sink and everyone be drowned. And come along, come along, come along, come along. Oh, you that wants to go, the best accommodations, and the passage very low. Our boats, they are large enough. Do not be afraid. The Golden Gate is going down to beat the Yankee blade. Come along, don't be afraid. The Golden Gate is going down to beat the Yankee blade. You are driven round the steerage like a drove of hungry swine, and kicked ashore at Panama by the independent line. Your baggage is thrown overboard, the like you never saw. A trip or two will sicken you of going to Panama. Then come along, come along, come along, come along. Oh, you that wants to go, the best accommodations, and the passage very low. Our boats, they are large enough. Do not be afraid. The Golden Gate is going down to beat the Yankee blade. Come along, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. The Golden Gate is going down to beat the Yankee blade. Hills of Kentucky, look to my home. The California foothills lie bare and dust blown. The hydraulic hoses took more than the gold, and the diggings lie fallow, though 100 years old, though 100 years old. You've all heard of the gold rush back in '49, where they got the gold by panning and digging in the mine. But the deepest deposits were the richest in ore, and all the older methods, they weren't good enough anymore. They weren't good anymore. They found that water pressure would wash the land away, and then by using sluices wash out the mud and clay, and left down at the bottom the bright heavy gold, and the land lay stripped of topsoil, desolate and cold, for the bright heavy gold. Hills of Kentucky, look to my home. The California foothills lie bare and dust blown. The hydraulic hoses took more than the gold, and the diggings lie fallow, though 100 years old, though 100 years old. I hear down in Kentucky that your gold, it is black coal, and machines instead of water are taking a heavy toll, and your children's children will walk a barren land, lest you learn from California and save it while you can. Oh, please save it while you can. Hills of Kentucky, look to my home. The California foothills lie bare and dust blown. The hydraulic hoses took more than the Goodbye, Muirton Durken, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig the praties, no longer I'll be full. As sure as me name is Carney, I'll be off to California. Instead of digging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold. Goodbye to all the boys at home, I'm going out across the foam to try and make me fortune in far America, where there's gold and silver plenty for the poor and for the gentry. If I e'er return again, no longer will I say, "Ah, goodbye, Muirton Durken, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig the praties, no longer I'll be full. As sure as me name's Carney, I'll be off to California. Instead of digging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold. I've courted girls in Carney, in Kanturk and Killarney, in Passage and in Queenstown, that is the Cove of Cork. Goodbye to all this leisure, for I'm bound to seek me pleasure, and the next thing that you'll hear from me is a letter from New York. Aw, goodbye, Muirton Durken, I'm sick and tired of working. No more I'll dig the praties, no longer I'll be full. As sure as me name's Carney, I'll be off to California. Instead of digging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold. You called me sugar plum that night down by the railroad track. You ran your fingers through my hair and up and down my back. You called me sweets, you called me dear, you called me turtle dove. But you were only fucking while I was making love. I did not know you loved me so, we only just had met. But when you held me in your arms, it seemed an even bet. I was not sure, but even so, I let you put it in. But while beyond the town there lived a maid, and she was the keeper of her trade. She fell in love with a light brigade, and she called him Dainty Davie. So lease me on your curly pal, oh Dainty Davie, Dainty Davie. Oh, lease me on your curly pal, you're my own dear Dainty Davie. My love, my love, my love, cried he, oh, I have a longing for the sea. I'll go defend my country, say goodbye to Dainty Davie. So lease me on your curly pal, oh Dainty Davie, Dainty Davie. Oh, lease me on your curly pal, you're my own dear Dainty Davie. For years and 7 days were gone when she spied his figure coming on. She knew it was her own dear one, saying, come kiss me, Dainty Davie. So lease me on your curly pal, oh Dainty Davie, Dainty Davie. Oh, lease me on your curly pal, you're my own dear Dainty Davie. Is love for me then like apples in winter, so sweet to my lips, yet hard to find? We walked down the beach towards the lights of the city, leaving the rest so far behind. We stopped at the cove we had once found together. It was ours for ourselves with none to see, and his love for me then like apples in winter, so sweet to my lips, yet hard to find. The mists of the night, they covered the coastline, the sound of the surf pounding below, and out in the dark, the vague lights of the city, giving the night a reddish glow. And I held him me now, like peaches in autumn, full soft and warm and heavy sweet. I lay on the beach and I bathe in the sunlight, my mind at ease, my comfort complete. And I now watch that man who once was that boy, and I know I have done the right thing for his love for me then, like apples in winter, so sweet to my lips, yet hard to find to my lips. Come and listen and I'll tell you of my darling Andy. He's tall and fair, but slightly bandy. At drinking porter he is quite handy. He loves me like the devil on a Sunday. Monday night and his head is aching. It's down to the pub for a cure he's making. Doesn't he know that my heart is breaking? He never makes love on a Monday. Oh, Roy-o and a diddle-dandy, I want a man who tickles my fancy, brings me flowers and cherry brandy, and loves me night and morning. Tuesday night and he gets no bolder. There's pains in his back and his neck and shoulder. The weather's wet and it's getting colder. What an awful day is Tuesday. Wednesday passes very dreary. Thursday night he's feeling weary. Friday night, though I am quite cheery, 2 more days till Sunday. Oh, Roy-o and a diddle-dandy, I want a man who tickles my fancy, brings me flowers and cherry brandy, and loves me night and morning. Saturday night he struts and prances, round to the pub like a madman dances. 12 o'clock and I've lost my chances. He's sleeping in the parlor. Sunday night and I'm feeling cozy, a man and his wife by the fireside rosy. That's the lot, though you're far too nosy. A wonderful day is Sunday. Oh, Roy-o and a diddle-dandy, I want a man who tickles my fancy, brings me flowers and cherry brandy, and